The gunman who police say murdered a young father, caught. He was stopped by a canine officer. 7 Sheldon Fox is following the story for us, live from the Broward Sheriff's Office headquarters. Sheldon?
Well, Christine, we just moved into the neighborhood. Southwest 20th Street and Southwest 50th Avenue is a somber spot today. They're not happy about a bevy of things here. They say they're unhappy about the ambulance response time last night. They're not happy about the paint that marks up their street near where their friend went down and eventually would die. And they prefer to remember the good things about their friend, and that's why they've established this memorial here. This young father won't get to see his little daughter grow up. He was taken down in these streets near Fort Lauderdale.
I grew up with him around the neighborhood. You know, he's a great guy. I mean, he just didn't deserve this. You know?
Friends and loved ones are remembering Alphonso Grier. Well, they're paying their respects to Grier this afternoon. This memorial set up not too far from where he was shot. Neighbors tell me they heard close to a dozen shots ring out last night.
Anytime someone dies, they always try to say, oh, he was the best guy, he was this, that, and the third, but I was a good guy.
Came over here, pull out my car, and he just laying in the yard, just gone. He just shot up.
They describe him as a loving dad to his 4-year-old. Today, police paint in the street near where he lived represents how he died. And to these men, though they're not blood related to Grier, they say they were his brothers, just the same.
Took care of his life the legal way, you know. He never got himself in trouble or mixed up dealing drugs or anything. You know. He had a baby, he had his daughters.
A bullet barrage on their block is what jolted nerves Sunday night at 20th Street and 50th Avenue.
There were about 10 to 15 people that were outside at the time of the shooting when the suspect opened fire up the street, hitting the victim.
Rescuers rushed to help Grier, who was hit, but
Broward Sheriff Fire Rescue administered CPR. They did aggressive resuscitative efforts. Unfortunately, that victim died at Broward Health Medical Center.
As for the accused shooter, cops say he drove away but was only on the loose for a bit.
It was believed he was in a pickup truck. That pickup truck fled right after the shooting. First arriving BSO deputy intercepted that vehicle based on the suspect description. They followed that vehicle. They executed a felony stop. The suspect made a decision to flee, and he was quickly apprehended by a canine unit.
An accused bad guy off the Central Broward streets, but the damage is done. Back out live as you get a look one more time at that touching tribute. We tell you that that damage, according to multiple sources, comes from a long-time beef in this neighborhood over the victim and suspect and others involved, though nobody would elaborate on what exactly that meant. As for the cops, they say they do have that accused bad guy in custody, but they have not yet released his name. We're live near Fort Lauderdale. Sheldon Fox, 7 News.